to my new video. So today's video is going to be, as you can tell from the title, where my Instagram followers pick my makeup. So I just basically had them take an Instagram poll where I put 2 items up and they picked between the 2, and that was the product that I use. So this is the look that I came out with. If you like this look, definitely stay tuned and keep watching so you can see what products I use to achieve this look. Stay tuned. Clips on my head. I bought these clips from Forever 21 and I believe they were $4.99. They're super cute. They had them in the colors silver and rose gold, and I got both, so I'm very happy about that. Basically, my brows are already done, as you can tell. For my brows, I did use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in the color dark brown, or in the shade dark brown, whichever way you like to say it. And then I also used the Benefit Cosmetics Gimme Brow Gel. I love this thing, by the way, because I definitely always have like hair sticking out right here, so it's really nice for me to just kind of like gel it down. Now that I've already done my eyebrows, I'm just gonna get straight to the eyeshadow palette that you guys picked. And the eyeshadow palette that you guys picked for me is the Magic Mini from Juvia's Place. So I'm gonna go ahead and just basically freestyle a look. I didn't really have you guys pick eyeshadows for me or anything like that, so I'm just gonna kind of freestyle it with you guys. I didn't let you guys pick the primer, but basically the eyelid primer that I use is just the Morphe eyelid primer. I'm gonna just go ahead and apply some of this on my eyelid, and then also I figured it would be kind of cool if I answered a few get to know me questions that I have right here, just so you guys can know a little bit more about me, and I would definitely love to know more about you. So if we have any similarities, please leave them down in the comments below. So for the first question, it's going to be, what is your favorite color? My favorite color is green, but for some reason lately I really been loving pastel colors a lot, which is kind of like the lighter green, the lighter pink. So I have some eyelid primer on now. Just need a little bit. With this one, I got this for $5 at the Morphe store because they were having a sale. So in the palette, this is how it looks inside. I was thinking we can go ahead with this eyeshadow color right here, and it's called Kessie. So it's just a lighter shade, and usually I like to start with a lighter shade on my eyelid, just so it can kind of create like a nice canvas for me to start putting all the other colors on. So I'm just gonna take one of, this is just an eye contour brush. I'm not sure where I got it, but I'm gonna use this brush to just get this eyeshadow on my lid. So the next question is, when you were younger, what did you want to be when you grew up? So when I was younger, I always wanted to be a marine biologist. I am in love with animals that are underwater. Well, I love all animals, but my favorites are definitely like underwater animals, aquatic animals. I just feel like under the water is like a totally different world that we haven't really discovered. Like there are still people finding things every single day in the ocean, so I just think that's really cool. What's your most favorite place you've traveled? So my favorite place that I've traveled, I would say so far San Diego. I really love San Diego. We went, we took Kaden to SeaWorld, and we also took her to the San Diego Zoo, and it was awesome. She loved it. She loved SeaWorld a lot. I love SeaWorld a lot. Her dad did too. We all had a really good time. So back to the palette. So I'm done, and I already put the Kessie color on my eyelids. Now I'm gonna go in with a little bit more darker color, and I think I'm gonna choose Nana, which is right here. It looks kind of like it wants to be orange, but it has like a brown tone to it. So for that, I'm just gonna grab, this is just a blending shadow brush from Kestrel. And I am just gonna go ahead and take some of that And I'm gonna focus more on the inner corner of the lid with this color. So we'll start there and then we'll just move in circular motions to the outer part. So the next question is, if you could get on a plane tomorrow, anywhere, where would you go? I would go to, dang, there's so many places. I guess I would go to New York. I really like New York. Well, I like the way, well, actually I've never been to New York, so I don't know what I'm talking about I like. Well, I would like to see like that big park that everybody's at, and I don't know, like if you guys ever watch Impractical Jokers, sometimes they film inside the park, but I want to go there. And then obviously, like everybody, I would like to go to Times Square. So yeah, that's probably where I would want to go if I could just get on a plane. The next question is, are you closer with your mom or your dad, and why? So if you know me, you know that I am closer with my mom, and it's because me, my mom, and my auntie, we moved from the Philippines to the United States October 29, 2000. So technically this month is actually kind of like, what do you call it, like my anniversary month kind of thing. Technically I'll be living in America for 19 years starting this year. Wow, I can't believe it's already been 19 years. It's amazing how fast time goes by, and how like when it's going by you just totally like don't even notice. And I wouldn't say that like I'm just not close to my dad, but I will say that like I am closer to my mom, because obviously I was always with my mom and I didn't really get to see my dad because he was in the Philippines. So obviously we did get closer. Now I think I'm pretty much done with that color. Now what I'm gonna do is go ahead and go in with the darker color that kind of looks a little bit more like orange red. So for that one, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my BH Cosmetics number 7 brush, and this time I'm gonna focus more on the outer part. So the next question is, how many children do you want and why? I already have a daughter, as you guys know. Her name is Kaden. So I definitely want a boy too. I don't really have like a specific number, but I guess me and Jason were just kind of like, as long as we kind of have like a boy and a girl, to kind of just have like best of both worlds. Maybe like 3. So what is your favorite meal, savory or dessert? That is a really, really hard question. I don't know, actually. I feel like both. I mean, I feel like I have my days where I'm totally like, I just want some dessert. But then I totally have my days where I'm like, dude, I need something with like chicken and savory taste and all that. So I don't know. It just, maybe I guess the greatest answer is it depends on what mood I'm in. So far that's what we have for the eyes. And then I'm gonna go ahead and stop with that color. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go in with this color of Buzo. And this one's kind of like an emerald, like kind of green. So, and for that, I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it to the eyelid. So I'm just gonna take my Morphe M16 brush right here, apply it right here. So the next question is, what is your go-to movie or TV series? So I can actually give you an answer to both. As far as for my favorite go-to movie, I would have to say it would be 13 Ghosts. I am a scary movie like fanatic. I love scary movies. I love scary shows. I watch like American Horror Story. That's a little bit more deep though. That's not just a scary show. I feel like if you know a lot of like their backstories and stuff like that, you would understand the show even more. And then I also like to watch House. Whenever I do my makeup, House is usually on the background. So I usually watch House, and I also like Desperate Housewives. So it just really depends, but I do have a few. But as far as for like the movie, scary movies, it would be 13 Ghosts. Romantic, lovey movies, it would definitely be The Notebook and A Walk to Remember. Have you guys ever seen A Walk to Remember? Let me know down in the comments below. I love Mandy Moore in that. Yes, I did cry. I probably cry every time I watch the video, even though I know that part is coming on. I'm just getting ready to cry. So I think, oh yeah, and then The Notebook, like who doesn't love that movie? I mean, there's probably some people who doesn't, but you get what I'm saying. Like that movie was pretty good. Like a lot of my friends like Dear John, but I mean that movie was good too, but I just feel like The Notebook was better. Sorry. So I'm just applying it on my eyelid, just at the bottom, so not too much at the top, just so you guys can still see that orange kind of like brownish color at the top. So I'm just applying it onto my lid. So now that we're done with the emerald color, I'm gonna go ahead and stop with that color, and we're gonna go in with this color right here. I believe it's called Ife. It's I-F-E. Let me know if I'm saying that wrong. I'm just gonna go in with the Castrol brush, and this is just a smudge brush. So I'm just gonna put that color on the outer part of the emerald eyeshadow. So we're gonna just go right here. So for the next question, if you had to get another tattoo, what would it be and why? Well, I already have tattoos and haven't really thought about getting another one lately, but if I did get another one, I would definitely I want to get Caden's name. I have to go and make some time to kind of get a touch up on all of my other tattoos. I used to want a I think it's called a cherry blossom tree on my back, but I ended up getting other stuff. Let's see what other questions we have. By the way, I just got these questions from like Pinterest, so I'm just kind of reading it off. Let's do some would you rather questions. So would you rather beach or forest or city or farm? That's funny because I was always raised in like a city style place. Like even in the Philippines, we lived in like the city area, kind of like, you know, where like all the big tall buildings and all that stuff is. So I've always been raised in a city like setting. However, I do love animals, and I love like farm style type of thing. So I don't know, I guess for that it would be city or farm. So let's see, the next question is, would you rather eat a can of dog food or lick a fresh dog poo? Ew, what questions are these? But oh man, well, it probably would just eat the damn canned food. Ugh. Next question, would you rather lose all of the memories you've made to date or not to be able to make any new memories? I love memories. So for me, I probably would, I don't know, I guess I feel like if we've lost all the memories I've made to date, then I could probably just make new memories instead of me not being able to make any new memories at all. Yeah, that would suck. So I'm basically pretty much done with the eyeshadow. I'm just gonna go ahead and basically get started on our face. So first I'm gonna just take a makeup wipe and just kind of wipe the eyeshadow droppings from my face, and that's kind of usually why I do the eyeshadow first, just because I don't have those things that people stick under their eyes. So for the moisturizer, you guys did pick the Clinique moisturizing lotion, so I'm just gonna go ahead and apply some of that right here on my face. I love Clinique. I actually use their 3-step skincare system. If you guys have not seen it, I would definitely look it up. And if you guys are looking for any like new skincare system, moisturizer, stuff like that, and you guys would like to try something new, I would definitely look into it. You guys picked the Maybelline Master Prime Primer, and I feel like you guys really like Maybelline a lot. Well, people on my Instagram, because you guys definitely, whenever I put a poll out, a lot of you guys do end up picking Maybelline. So there's just some primer right there, and then just go ahead and just rub it in. And by the way, this is the Master Prime Blur plus Red Control, so it's the number 300 right there. I know that they have different ones, so just in case you wanted to use the one I'm using, it's the one, it's the number 300. So we have our primer on. So next, we have, let's see. So for the foundation, you guys did pick the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and the one that I use is the matte and poreless kind right here, and then it's in the shade 322, which is Warm Honey. So normally with my foundation, I just use this e.l.f. foundation brush to kind of just apply it on my face, and then I normally go in with a beauty blender right after. That is a lot. And lately I've been starting, like before I would kind of just put it all over my face and then just start going, but lately I have been doing it in sections. So I'll put some foundation here like you see me doing now, just on this side. Then I'll go in with my Real Techniques beauty blender, and I just go ahead and tap 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 and just let it bounce. I love the way the Fit Me foundation comes on, because as you can tell, I do feel like it's pretty full coverage for my face, so I definitely like it. And then I just kind of work it to this side. Yeah, I love the Real Techniques beauty blender as well too, because they're not that expensive. I believe I got 2 in a pack for $5.99 at Ulta. I do like the regular beauty blenders as well too. They're just a little bit more expensive for me. I believe they're like $20 a sponge. So now that that side is done, I just go ahead and we'll go ahead and do the other side. Oh, let's get back to our questions. They're kind of funny. So would you rather always be overdressed or always be underdressed? I would rather be overdressed because I'm extra like that. However, I do have my days where I just want to be like lazy and stuff. But even on those days, I like to look extra lazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some on my forehead as well. Blend and tap, tap, tap. I haven't done my under eye. I will do that, but normally I do it after the foundation. And I think we are pretty good on the foundation. I'm just gonna put a little bit more kind of like on the top, just so I don't have a halo on my eyebrows. I don't really like that a lot. And normally what I just do is I kind of just go like that. Kind of like when you're cleaning up your eyebrow with some concealer. I just kind of rub some of the foundation on the top. There you go. I think that looks much better. So I like that so far. We have our foundation on. For my under eye, I think I'm gonna do this one right here, which is the Zakia. So I'm gonna start with that, and I'm just gonna go underneath, just like this. Ouch. I hate it when you poke your eye. So the next question would be, would you rather go without internet for a month, or would you go without showering for a month? I would definitely go without the internet for a month, because I actually grew up during a time where we didn't have internet. So I would actually be safe, and I would know what to do. I know how to go outside and do all that type of stuff. So I put the Zakia color, and then I was thinking about going ahead and just putting a little bit of the darker color, which is the Ife. It's the darkest color that we use. So I'm just gonna put that, and I'm just gonna put it a little bit, focusing it more a little bit on the outer part right here versus the inner corner of my eye. So I'm not bringing it in all the way, I'm just bringing it in kind of like right there. So let's do it again on the other side, just kind of on the outer part, and stop right there. And I'm just brushing really lightly, like really lightly. And like I said before, these palettes are everything. The pigmentation on these eyeshadows are crazy. As you can see, I did not have to put that much to get this look, and you can totally see the colors from right there. So we've already have our foundation on. So normally after the foundation and after I do all that, and there's not really a lot of fallout when you do your under eye, that's why I kind of don't mind that the foundation is already on. So now let's just go in with our concealer. And for the concealer, you guys pick the Tarte Shape Tape concealer, and I am in a shade medium for this. I am in shade medium for this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add a little bit right there, and then we'll do some dots. We'll do 3 on here. Right there. For me, I used to actually use a brush to do my concealer, but now I actually use the Real Technique sponge as well. So we're just gonna go ahead and I just kind of dab again, just kind of like with my foundation. And then obviously, since I have some eyeshadow, I'm kind of like right there, I'm not gonna push it all the way up so it doesn't mess up the eyeshadow. And I am just kind of blending it down, just moving it down. I'm not dragging the sponge, I am dabbing it. So you do the same on this side, just to kind of like give underneath your eyes like a lighter look. Perfect. Then we'll go ahead and get our nose. Let's see what other questions that they have, or what other would you rather. Would you rather be only would you rather only be able to shout for the rest of your life, or only be able to whisper for the rest of your life? If you know me, you know that I have a really loud voice, even when I'm not trying to. So I'd probably just shout for the rest of my life because I know that my voice box can take it. Would you rather be stuck in a room for an hour with 100 non-venomous spiders, or 100 non-venomous snakes? I hate spiders. I mean, I don't know. I can't do the spiders. I can't do all that hair on it. Oh, creepy crawlers creep me out. Okay, so I think that looks pretty good so far. For the setting powder, you guys did pick the Cover FX setting powder. So I don't really bake for that long. So I'm just gonna take my BH Cosmetics 137 brush, and I normally just go like this. And like I said, I don't bake for a long time. So I'll just go ahead and apply it on like this. Let's apply it on the other side. I'll put some on my chin, on my forehead. And I just literally just take it right off. So I just do this, then I go in with my BH Cosmetics 133 brush, and I just brush it off. If I don't have enough time to like bake for really long and do my makeup for really long, I just still kind of take time to just put some on, and then I just kind of brush it off. So it's totally up to you on however you want to do it, but I just do it like this because I just find it really easy, and it still gives me kind of like the look that I want to get. So that's what I do with baking. And next, so after I bake, I normally go in with either like a bronzer, or I love using this Born This Way concealer from Too Faced to kind of contour my face. But for today, since we're just gonna do something quick, I did have you guys pick a bronzer for me, and you guys did pick the Hula bronzer from Benefit Cosmetics. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that. And I just kind of, by the way, Benefit Cosmetics, their items usually always smell so good. Like their products, I have no clue why, they just smell so good. So we're gonna go in with some bronzer to kind of bring some color back in my face, and my face looks like it's like pretty white. So and I just go in like that, do a little, and then I start making my way to the top, kind of like my forehead area, on the side by my temples, and then kind of just go back. Also, I just wanted to take a quick second to definitely give a big thanks to everyone that has been following my channel, and then to everyone that has been showing me the most crazy like these past few days. I've been getting so much love on my Instagram. It's amazing. I really love it. I love waking up in the morning and like your guys' words make me so confident and make me so, it just makes me so excited. So I really want to thank you guys for that. I am gonna go ahead and go in with our highlighter palette, and you guys picked the Aurora Glow Kit from Anastasia. and this is how it looks. So I know that this is gone. Obviously this was my favorite. So yeah, and also for this highlighter palette, I actually just like to use my finger to just kind of place it on. I just feel like it works really good like that. For this look, I'm gonna go ahead and use Eclipse. So I'm just gonna take some on my finger like this. And this is just like a little dab. And then we'll just add some on right there. You could kind of see already the highlight coming in. I said, okay, would you rather have your own private island or have your own private jet? I would have my own private island, because then I could just stay on that island. I don't know about flying everywhere and stuff, because then what if my jet crashes? And then what? Then I can't even get to my island with it, so it doesn't even... Who makes these? Okay, so the last one is, would you rather live the life of fame and wealth or live in Harry Potter's world? Such a hard question. I actually think Harry Potter's world is awesome. But I mean, obviously I would rather live the life of fame and wealth. But I would always help people. I'm not like a greedy bitch. So let's just put a little bit more highlight. You can't have too much highlight. And let's put a little bit of highlight right here. And let's also put a little bit of highlight right there. And I love a highlight right here. You can never have too much highlight. I even put it like on my collarbones and stuff. So I think that's really good. You guys did pick for me to do a gold liner, so I'm gonna be using the NYX glitter gold liner. So I'm gonna go ahead and just grab my Sephora mirror, just because I need a mirror that's a little bit closer. Would you rather trade some intelligence for looks or looks for intelligence? I would probably do looks for intelligence, because I feel like as long as I'm intelligent, I can think about how to look good. No, just trying to do the other side. Would you rather have unlimited sushi for life or unlimited tacos for life? Tacos. I'm not gonna lie, I love tacos. I think I'm gonna do the wing, and I'm not putting a lot. Normally, I just try to use less is more, so I don't try to use a lot at a time. And I feel like if you use less, if you mess up, it's less you have to correct, versus if you use a lot and having to correct like the whole entire thing, and then they would just kind of like, at that point you're just like, fuck it. Let's see what other would you rather crazy questions they have. Would you rather go 30 days without your phone or your entire life without dessert? 30 days without my phone, because I need my dessert, like really. And I live in Vegas, so like we have all these like cool little dessert spots out here. So definitely I would have to go 30 days without my phone. But that doesn't say I had to go 30 days without my computer. So I could still, technically it's like being on my phone if I'm on my computer. I didn't make the wing just because I really like the way it looks right now. I didn't get to have you guys pick out some eyelashes for me, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use these eyelashes right here, and they're gonna be the Camisole eyelashes from Kiss. I don't know if you guys have ever seen any other products, but I know for sure they are at Ulta, and I believe I have seen them at Walmart as well. Before we put the lashes on, I'm just gonna go ahead and use the mascara that you guys picked, which was the Roller Lash Mascara from Benefit Cosmetics. And I just kind of like to put a little bit of mascara on my eyelashes before I apply false lashes, just because I don't know if your guys' lashes does this, but my lashes point down. So when I have like the fall season, it just looks like I have the falsies and I have some hair like shooting down, and I really don't like the way it looks. And also sometimes I would use this, but which is the eyelash curler, but I don't really want to do that right now. So I'm gonna just go ahead and apply some mascara on my lower lashes. I just like to put mascara on my lower lash just to kind of make them poke out a little bit. It just kind of looks like they're not there, so I'm just putting some glue, and I use the duo glue and I use the white one. I'm just trying to get some on here. And then normally what I do with the lashes, because as you can see, like they look like this, so I like to kind of go like that just to kind of get it back into shape. And then normally I use my Ardell eyelash tweezers, and it's so weird because on my right side I can do it, but on my left side it's just easier for me to just use my hand and then use the tweezers after. I don't know why, but... And then I just kind of push it in with my fingers. It just helps. I feel like I have more control when I'm using my fingers than the tweezers. Now that we have the lash on, I just kind of use my tweezers to kind of get the glue on the hair. So, ouch. I promise it doesn't normally hurt. I just poked myself in the eye. So, we have our lash on this side. Let's go ahead and get our lash on the other eye so we can complete our look. So, let's go ahead and place our eyelash. So, like I said, I don't know why, but it's just easier for me to do it with my finger. Bending your lashes back into shape also helps, just because when you apply it, it sits on your lash better. And then I just go in and use the tweezers to kind of get it to stick together. And that's why it's really important for you to wait for your lash glue to dry a little bit, just so when you place it on your eye and you're trying to position the other, like if I place it on and I'm trying to position this part up here is not just gonna start sliding off because your glue is still wet. This is what we have so far. And then to end the look, it's just like a pink like gloss. But before I put on the lip gloss, I just wanted to go ahead and go in with our Huda Beauty lip contour, and this is in the shade Trendsetter. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna outline the outside of my lips. So delicious. And then I'll go ahead and apply the lip gloss. It does give it a little bit of a contour, at least the contour that I want. And I like that it kind of makes I love her lip contours because it just makes your lips look a little bit more like, you know, Huda Beauty is my way of getting my lip fillers. Next, we're gonna go in with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I have this one right here, and this is a little mini size one. I actually got this as a gift from Ulta. If you guys have an Ulta near you or you shop there, definitely sign up for their rewards because they totally hook you up with a whole bunch of free stuff. Okay guys, so this is the outcome of our look. This is what we have. We used all the products that you guys told me to use, and then I also added some other products that I use as well. And also, I hope that you guys got to know a little bit more about me. I would love to know more about you guys, so if we have any similarities, definitely drop them down below. And if you really love this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see any more of my videos, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you can be notified anytime I upload any new videos. And as always, I'm always forever thankful for everyone who supports me. I love you guys so much, and I thank you for being on this journey with me. Say good morning.
Good morning.
Say I just woke up.
I woke up.
See you guys later.